Hello everyone, Daisy here with my third layout using the May Kitaholic kits. This kit was based around the Kaiser Craft Paisley Days collection, and I am having lots of fun playing with it. Now this paper here is one of my favorite papers. It's this beautiful like turquoise with a kind of white lattice over the top, and I'm using one of the exclusive cut files, the butterfly one, and backing it with that beautiful paper. And so I just traced around the outside edge with a pencil and then cut the shape out just inside the pencil mark. And now I'm using my little glue pen here to stick it down. I really like this for these more like thin die cuts because it's really easy to get a lot of coverage. And so I also backed all of the butterflies with some craft foam, and I cut that out of the video because it was no fun to watch. And now I'm playing with these chipboard circles that were part of the kit, and I just had this idea of having them kind of floating behind the butterflies, and I decided to go through and look through all of the die cuts that I have left and try to figure out what I could use on this layout as well. But I am going to come back and I am going to paint all of those circles. So I'm just pulling out everything that I think might work, and then I'm going to kind of leave them off to the side there, and I'm going to paint the circles. So I'm going to start by prepping them with some white gesso. And this is just the Liquitex Basics or whatever. I think it's called Basics. And I'm also using just some cheap acrylic paint that I got at the craft store. And I'm just going to do a couple of layers of gesso on each one and then cover them with the acrylic paint. Now I don't have like a fancy craft mat or anything. I just use the backside of a old cutting mat, and I find that that works just fine. It cleans up really nicely, and even if it didn't, it's basically garbage, so I'm just, you know, reusing it while I can. I have also used the sticky side of a cutting mat before, and that works really well too because it will hold it still for you so it doesn't slide around your surface. So that's also something that you could do. This particular mat didn't have any stick left on it, so that really wouldn't have done any good. And I apologize if you hear door slamming in the background. That's my kids. They're supposed to be in bed and apparently not quite there yet. So I'm just painting these in some various colors, and I'm mixing some of the colors together to make different colors. Ones I'm trying to match within what are trying to match my colors with what comes in the die cut pack. So I have kind of that peachy color and a light pink, and the purple isn't in there, but I added that because I like purple, and then kind of the teal blue color. And now I'm going to start kind of playing around with where I want all the elements to go. And being impatient, I of course did not wait for my little circles to dry, so there's a little bit of paint overlap on them. So I'm just cutting the branding strip off of my background paper, and I'm using this one that has like this ombre effect on it. It reminds me a lot of a sky, and so I thought it would be perfect for this layout to make the butterflies look like they're flying around in the sky. I decided to use this photo of my daughter and our dog. This was actually taken this Mother's Day, and they were napping on the couch, and they just looked so peaceful and adorable, so I snapped a quick photo of it and scrapped it basically right away. And so I just backed the photo with some of the same paper that I backed the butterflies with, and now I'm going to use some of this frame type paper, and I really liked the wood frame around the outside, and I wanted that on my picture, so I'm gonna kind of trim it down until it fits in around my picture here. And this took a little bit of trying because I stick it down and then realize I didn't put it down far enough, so there's a little gap, and then decided I don't care, I'm just gonna go with it. And then I'm going to decide to pull that blue paper out of it anyway. So yeah, it's all kind of, it doesn't really matter, I guess, because I pull it all apart and take that turquoise lattice paper off because I feel like it's blending in too much with the butterflies. So anyhow, here's where I'm going to start placing down my circles, and there you go. Not dry, so I smeared some of the purple paint on there, and I think I do the same with the pink because I figured once I smeared it, I might as well just keep going. And I do end up covering it up, I think, with some die cuts, so it's fine. And I'm sorry I'm kind of losing my voice. It's pretty late here, and I'm trying to get these voiceovers done before I have to go to bed, so yeah, just kind of losing my voice. And I decided I wanted to kind of layer some of the circles together, and I really like the way that looks. And now I'm just going to start playing with the placement of my die cuts. And these are a mix of the exclusive die cuts and the ones from Kaiser-Craft. And they go so well together. The exclusive die cuts are really impressive. Like, they go really well with the kit. So I'm really enjoying playing with them. And I'm just going to spread some flowers around, and I'm using a few circle elements to kind of mimic the circle chipboard pieces. And some more butterflies. You can never have too many butterflies. And then my title is just going to be one of those, the Patio Party thicker titles, and it's just going to say Together because it was just perfect. They were together. I was thinking about trying to use Dream Together or something like that, but that doesn't end up working for me. I just use the word Together. And off camera, I believe I also kind of do a doodly border around the outside of my paper, because that's kind of been like my thing lately for some odd reason. But I like the way it kind of holds everything on the page. So yeah, this is pretty much my layout. So I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and head on over to kitaholickits.com and check out what they have in the store. They have a lot of this still available, so you want to check that out. And I will see you again next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.